Sup, y'all? You wanna play some Rogue Trader? I wanna play some Rogue Trader. Let's play some Rogue Trader together. Urak V. Or 5, as the Romans would say. But they wouldn't say that because they World War 5 is in Latin. Cincuentas? Is that Spanish? No habla español. Alright, let's see. Go up. What's going on up here? These guys are not having a good day. Oh my. Spiny gills. Heresy. Lady Cassia, calm yourself. I am Johnny Sketch von Valencius. Theobald Sedio. Trying to figure out what's going on, man. I am Johnny Sketch von Valencius. I literally just said it. What's going on here? A sacred gift of the child, eh? You look pretty messed up, bro. The fish eyes. What service? Save the sacred child. To enjoy not murdering children. You gonna die here, bro? I have like a ship. What happened with this phallic guy? Oh, you're his like dude. Oh, okay. The Novators. Phallic said you're like the bad guy, bro. What's going on, man? The word of an honorable man. Yeah, let's go murder Phallic. He seems like a douchebag. Because we saw him murdering those guys when we showed up. He was murdering guys.
No, your duty.
Straight up murdered. All right, let's go murder the murderer.
Let us walk this path to the end.
I do enjoy the murder. Yes. Let us repay them with bullets in the faces. Treasonous worm? Bruh. The ultimate price, eh? Well, let me oblige you, sir. Oh, takes one in the chest. Okay, let's see. Johnny Sketch. We're gonna go right here. Abelard is gonna go right meow. Indira is gonna go right meow. And Argenta is gonna go right meow. We'll cover it. Visions of Triumph. I like those. Oof. Come on. Okay, let's see. Alright, and we are gonna get some enfilade going. What's up, guys? Y'all like lasers? I like lasers. Oh, bolters. Right. Other guy has a laser. Cool.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Praise him. Nice. Thank you, Al. Oh wow, we're hitting all our marks. Let's go. How about a little thunder? How about a little lightning?
Will do.
God damn perils of the warp. Just knocked out half the team. Whoops. The double edge of being a psyker.
May the Divine's will be done.
Okay, I am long lazzing it up. What's up, Fellick? Nice face you got there. Shame something happened to it.
Your way has failed you. I shall do everything with unshakable faith. Die!
Oh. So he just took it in the face. Kaboom.
My heart still
Cassia,
beats.
no. Couldn't kill him, eh? Alright. Well, let's see if we can murder these guys.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Damn it! Okay, Abelard, let's make some moves here, buddy. Oh yeah. Tactical combat.
Anything is.
Psychic shriek inside your brain. Ah, 1 HP. Come on. Cassia, no. Get him, Theobald. Pretty sure if someone dies in combat, it doesn't pooch the whole thing. Pretty sure. If I just lost Cassia over that, I'll be pretty upset. Hey, what the fuck? Stop it. There. this up, man. God damn it. Nice. Shoot your own buddy in the face. Hey. Uncool, man. Nice. Theobald pulling weight. See if I can get all the way over here. Maybe with running gun? Oh, just shy. Can't quite make it, but I think she can hit him from here. Depending on whether or not she can actually fucking hit him. Yeah, Genta! Let's go. Alright, Abelard. Clutch Abelard for the clutch. Can't hit him. Hiding like a little bitch. Hey, get out here. Come out and fight, coward.
On
Okay.
it. Blessed are those who sacrifice.
No, this.
No! Don't leave me alone in this violet brown haze.
Violet brown
Wake
haze.
up! Your mistress
Bart?
is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
He was a fine seer of the war. He fought for his mistress until the end.
Big city.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
Yeah, we gotta go.
But this is my home.
Hey, Cassia.
What are you going to do to me?
I mean, to you, nothing. I need you to, like, pilot my ship, man. I am Johnny Sketch von Valencia's rogue trader. Protection. Grant you shelter.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Your Act 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
They will be given succor.
As a Lady Navigator of House Orselio, I accept your gracious offer of protection. Please, take me to your vessel. I can no longer bear the pain of this place.
Okay. I always start with my guy. That's my guy. Okay. I'm gonna push. So my strength doesn't have to move because that's high enough. I do like having my toughness higher, but I can't push it because, like, I think what I do ballistic skill. I'm all about the shooty pew pew. I should remain deep in the shooty pew pew. Burst attacks, double rate of fire, less damage. I think there's a thing you can get to fix the damage on that too. And it actually makes things really good. So I'm gonna get rapid fire, because this actually gets really rad later on. And it's pretty cool with burst weapons. And this guy, my guy's gonna be a heavy weapons guy. I'm a heavy weapons guy. With Abelard, sworn enemy is actually pretty fucking dope. That's a really good skill for him. And okay, athletics and carouse and Medicae. He was my Medicae guy last time, and it worked real well. Let's see. So again, I got passive learning on the first one with her, which kind of lets you, like, just do exploits on people really easily. And then I also do uncanny sight, so you can do it on people who are not in your line of sight, which is even more useful. And then with her, it's a perception push, because she's a seer. Let's see, with Argenta, we are doing... I like seeing even stats. Let's get that willpower up. Control shot is useful, but I'm going to do concentrated fire with her first. For damage. For the damage. Cassia. So we're going to go with perception. And with Cassia, she's got all these really cool talents right at the bottom, and these are all her navigator things, and they are awesome. So this is the first one I always go for, Stable Roots. Cassia and a Psyker together can do a lot with like balancing the veil. Physical encouragement, personal oversight, more than possible. Which one do I get? You know what? Officer talents aren't really my thing, so she's an officer, but this is how I played her last time. I just leaned really heavy into the navigator talents because they're so goddamn powerful. So I did Stable Roots and Strange Vitality, because then she self-heals every turn. Very useful. And again, balanced stats, push perception and willpower together, and those are my levels up. So every time I level up, I'm going to show you guys that process. You can see the choices I'm making and make them for yourself later on. Let's see, collect all the things. What's up, Fellic? All these items. Okay.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Indeed. The path to glory. Glory be. Noble silk gloves. No, these ones. And she doesn't have a thing yet. No. Okay. Did I get a bunch of other stuff? Right. Argenta gets tack goggles. Actually, do I want tack goggles? I think I want tack goggles. With a hit chance. And I look like a dapper gent with a monocle. Okay. Wow. Deadshot sub-revolver. Oh yeah. Axe, sword. I think this is still his best weapon at the moment. Okay. As I was saying in a previous video, it's very useful to have... Alright, so what I'm going to do, because as I was saying in a previous video, if you want to use Adira's heroic act as an operative effectively, she does need a ranged weapon. So what I usually do, because her ballistic skill is naturally kind of low, and it's not the priority, is I stick a sniper weapon on her, so that that additional hit chance really makes a difference when she's trying to like support with sniper things. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm gonna... Do I have any more Medicaid kits? I don't think I do. I do not. Okay, good. I don't think I have anything for her. Yeah, not really. Alright, I'm still kind of low on gear.
We are
it's still the very
bound by
beginning
the
of the
blood
game.
of martyrs.
I will get things as I go. But I believe in a thing called love. Just a little rhythm of my heart. Pretty much everything I needed to get. Let's go. The reason you do Urek 5 first, is, you'll see it very shortly here. What I found out in my playthroughs is that the sequencing of how you tackle this game really matters, because there is there's kind of like a temporality to certain events where, depending on which places you go first, it'll change what happens in other places. So like, because I went to Urek first, some of the stuff on Rykat Minoris is different now. And certain characters are dead that would be alive otherwise. Like, it's an interesting way that they've done it with Alcat. So your choices really do matter in this game, in that regard too. So keep that in mind as you're moving through the game world. My heart beats furiously. I like how they added these effects when you're like under the effect of navigator powers or the warp or whatever. Cool, what's up, Cassia? How you doing, babe? With your bloody-eyed face. What do you wish to speak about? Wait, people are talking about me? Okay. You are welcome. Welcome aboard my ship. The Ematerium? Okay, well, I'll give you what you need. Don't follow you. Okay. Cool. Do your thing. Again, cinematic framing. Really nice how they changed the perspective to denote the scene has moved on. Gives a sense of temporality and movement to even a sparse cutscene like this. Like, I see you, Alcat. I see you. Good story beats. Good framing that helps the story. I see your storyboards where they've been set up. The Voxcaster. Initiating communion ritual. Come here, Uwe. Go. The great ruler is gone. 5 lashes? No, those are my people, man. I will not bug the Lady Navigator. Soul-shredding screams, eh? Oh, she just murdered all the servants I gave her. Well, shit. Praise him. By the Emperor's grace. Hey, we got a navigator. Condition of the station. I will stoop to pillaging. For the ship specifically. And the reason you do that is this. So before you even leave Rykad, your ship is already 3 and 3 for your hull and your ram, which is a huge deal for the space combat later on. So keep that in mind. Sequencing really matters. Speaking of, out of all my experience with this game, this is the sequence that I prefer. Oh. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters. The wardroom. Leave a firm upper decker. Just a real firm upper decker there. Oh, you just dropped an upper decker in the top of the toilet there, buds. Hey, what's up?
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
No problem. How you doing?
Compared to Urak 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color.
I'm glad you found a place to chill.
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orcelio, Lord Captain.
Oh, I know, you're
Like
a
a
beast.
shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
Good to know.
No, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Doesn't like being looked at weird. I get it.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others. and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald
him.
of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting. Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves. And I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it
I
so
do love the poetry.
beautiful and enrapturing.
Enrapturing, you say?
Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying? You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
But I do, baby.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Oh, it's all good.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here?
Probably because you just watched them die. That's my call. But
At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed
also, you could just be
with new
an utter
excitement
pig to
and
all your companions. So
anticipation.
you want to go bang?
At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
Nah, it's not funny. We just watched a bunch of dudes die.
Indeed.
Your
I
rare
did not
beauty.
know. That is to say, I
Yeah,
could
you
not
want to just
have
go
known,
straight to my room?
as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Maybe it's just we want to bug it.
Or because my presence offends them. Then I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
You welcome. See ya. So yeah, little story beats like that are kind of cool. I enjoy how the game just kind of nudges you towards the characters and like tells you to, hey, go talk to these people. Go have a chat. And it's actually really worthwhile. I don't know if you guys watching this are at all the type that enjoy exhausting a companion's character options, or if you ignore them completely, because those are two different types of game players. And if you're the type that ignores your companions, you're going to miss out on a boatload of content and items and experience in this game, because a lot of the game, like what I find in Rogue Trader, is that it's a compilation of a bunch of different games that I really love. And it has the aspects of like, hey, you got to go talk to people, of things like Dragon Age Inquisition, Baldur's Gate, you know, where you're trying to talk to your
Rogue
companions
Trader.
and find out about them, and it expands the story and increases the immersiveness of the game experience. So like here, Argenta had mentioned, hey, I want to talk to you at the end of the whole thing where the ship was undergoing Void Veer's weird rebellion, and Theodora dies and all that good stuff. So she's like, hey, didn't you want to talk to me? Like, you can ask her.
I indeed have a request,
Here we
Rogue
are.
Trader.
Go on. The servants of chaos assaulted the ship, took the lives of the crew. Yeah, you want to go talk to their kids? Hell yeah, I'll go talk to their kids. No formalities. It's all good. They give their lives. Yeah, clap for me. The motley group of adolescents. The Scala Progenium. Oh, I'm gonna address them grandly, 100%. Hello. Bated breath. So you can be a total dickbag. You could be an even bigger dickbag. Yeah, say what's up. Won't bring our parents back, eh? Punish the troublemaker. Put the rest back in their bays. The strong have the power to decide the fate of others. When the heretics killed your parents, I was there. Nah, these kids just lost their parents. I'll be cool about it. Nice, nice. Cool, peace. So like that little side shuffle, the narrative side shuffle there, it didn't really advance the overall story much, but it's like it gives you an eye into like what Argent is concerned about, you know, where her character's at, how you should act in relation to her character to further that relationship in any way, and all of the different companions kind of have that aspect to their stories and like their little side quests. So it's really worth it to like delve into them because it gives you access to scenes like that, which immerse you in the gameplay and the story so much more. I feel like Owlcat has done kind of a really good thing there in that regard. And like, I'm not going to go through it all right now.
Greetings.
I'll do it probably on another video. But there's all kinds of questions that you can push that actually give you experience as well. So it's like if you go through all these conversations with these people, you're basically going to have more experience points to play with. Like, it's very much worth it from a gameplay perspective. How far am I into this video? 33 minutes? 4 minutes? You know what? Let's do it. What's up, Argenta?
Greetings.
Hey. Tell me about your sisters.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters.
Praise him.
We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. We... I beg your pardon, Rogue Trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
The fiercest in their faith.
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor.
Praise
They are
him.
the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity.
The
We
heretic,
protect
the Xeno,
the faithful
the
from
mutant.
the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words. More often than not with a bolter.
A bolter. Are they faultless?
Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best,
Hell yeah.
tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes,
Yeah, I'd
there
test your
have
body
been
and spirit
cases
too.
when a sister stumbled or showed
Giggity.
weakness. But do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me.
Okay.
Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her, for nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of fault and weakness.
So even these conversations are basically giving you a deeper look into the lore of each character. So if you're someone who's approaching the 40k universe and you're not really well versed in who the Sisters of Battle are, for example, she's giving you like some deep lore into the different, you know, facets of life within that little faction within the 40k universe. So the Sisters Repentia are a subset of the Sisters of Battle.
Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand, those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul.
So she's telling you
Once
about
I had
herself and her
completed
people
my
at the same
novitiate,
time.
I
This
was
is
sent to the
important for her
Calixian
development.
branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
Interesting. But yes, the Order Pronatus is not one of the Order's militant.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless.
Okay.
Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge.
Discharge. Yeah.
And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
Good point.
The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parson Mr. Wayne, the station's founder. None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy. Should
Okay.
any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
Oh, I'm interested in your holiness, all right.
About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
How'd you get here?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy.
Curse the archenemy.
I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, where her
ain't that
crew
nice?
attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I'd barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck.
Interesting
Truly,
that the
the
voice
servants of
actor
evil
says
know
pirates,
no
but it
rest.
clearly says cultists
There is no
there. But
place
sure,
where we can be
sure.
safe from their machinations.
Okay, they're very different things. What about the dudes who hurt you?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more. And it's bound to happen someday.
Okay.
It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them.
Okay.
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse, no one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy.
Heresy.
Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
We can go there and murder them.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator.
Ah.
It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now.
I mean, not
Perhaps
wrong.
later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
Okay. Do you like it here?
I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the Medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me, or the journey itself.
Noted.
During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health.
Yeah, the
He's an
Seneschal's a good
honorable
dude.
man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistic systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship. But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Tlas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the pirates. And I'm equally surprised by how
Cultists.
deep heresy and treason run in this place.
I mean,
I'm glad we all made it through that dark
Yeah.
hour. May the day that follows be bright.
okay.
As you wish.
Why are you still here?
This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
Of course. You're welcome here.
Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you, both for your words and your hospitality.
Also, here's a key to my room. Stop by anytime. So yeah, that's one of the little conversations you can have. It's really worthwhile to talk to everybody on the bridge. So like Ravor's here, Cassia, and if you open up your map, it even shows you where all of the people are, and you can kind of be like, hey, I want to go talk to Abelard. Let's go over here and talk to Abelard. So the map is really useful for that kind of stuff. What time is it? It is 43:52. All right, let's see. I'm gonna talk to some more people. Why not? Let's see. What's all this thing? There's something over here. What's up, Abelard? Stabelard.
Lord Captain,
Who stabs?
a noble aspiration, Lord Captain.
Hell yeah.
I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you.
Okay.
This
The
is a
Coronis
topic for an
Expanse.
official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And if you permit, in my own words. The Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months.
Once you
Established
say.
pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble. And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels.
Pirates? Pirates?
Until recently, the Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not
Lord
by much.
Inquisitor, eh?
This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse. And in the event of a successful outcome,
bro, you got a
to
warrant?
hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier.
Main players.
In the first instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect. The Expanse may be on the fringes, but it still numbers among the territories of the Golden Throne. The arrival of the Lord Inquisitor has turned the Coronis Expanse into a less wild and uncontrolled region, to the regret of some individuals who had grown inured to the local lawlessness. Rogue traders such as yourself are also servants of the Imperium. They have been accorded special rights and powers. They wield immense authority within their territory, and they enjoy absolute respect in other parts of the Expanse. The most powerful of them are Kalagos Winterscale and Incendia Bastal Chorda. Tread carefully when dealing with either of them.
Noted.
If we are to speak of unclaimed territory, which is what Footfall is, among the scum that dwells on that handful of asteroids, there are 3 factions that wield considerable influence in the sector. The first is the Kazbala Commission, organized crime in its most primitive form. It holds sway over the Liege of Footfall and has links to rogue trader Winterscale. The second faction is an offshoot of our shining ecclesiarchy, followers of St. Drusus. They are actively building their forces and hold influence over rogue trader Chorda. And finally, the third faction, the Explorators, a wing of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are willing to die and kill for the secrets of the ancient technological heresies that are hidden among the stars of the Coronis Expanse.
Interesting.
You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a portrait of the individual to whom you refer, with a hole between the eyes. Conrad Voigtveer. That he committed his treachery and escaped with his life was an unforgivable oversight.
Oh, don't worry. He gonna get it.
We both served Lord Captain Theodora for many years, and we never saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility, and he willingly took on difficult tasks. I am loath to admit it, but the Von Valancius Protectorate continues to reap the fruits of his labors to this day. His service always garnered my respect. But everything else about him made me want to wring the neck of that two-faced snake.
Sometimes it do be like that.
If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted and nurtured treachery. He is sure to attempt to strike at you, and he will use his contacts and knowledge of the Protectorate to do so.
Thank you, Avalon.
The only question, Lord Captain, is whether you will be able to anticipate his next steps.
Oh, don't worry.
As you wish, Lord Captain.
What's up, man?
As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you like to know?
You got a family?
I am a widower. I am a father of 4, and if my information is not outdated, a grandfather of 11. My family lives on Dargonus. None of my children express any eagerness or aptitude for serving aboard ship, and I would hardly have insisted that they follow in my footsteps. I used to be an officer in the Navis Imperialis. No, I used to be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. It was my calling, the essence of my
A
life.
Navy man, eh?
I was proud to serve Lord Captain Theodora, but in my heart and mind, I'm still an officer of the Imperium. I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcement to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy. Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit. It was to my great surprise then that after the mission's completion, I received a referral to leave my service in the Navy and join the rogue trader's personal council. It was a difficult choice for me. But I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively than in the Navis Imperialis. You do not need me to tell you just how remarkable a person Lord Captain Theodora was. I recognized her at once as a true leader and formidable creative force. One who had built a protectorate amidst the dangers and wildness of the Expanse.
The wildness.
You could say there was no one among the naval command who was willing to impede the wishes of the rogue trader.
Yeah,
to do
like
so
that.
Would be to risk their own position and their relationship with Theodora. Well, the Lord Captain possessed certain contacts in the Imperial Navy. Contacts which she used to request help during the conflict on the border world. And which enabled her to make me an offer that resulted in my joining her retinue.
Noted.
The Navis Imperialis is an ancient institution with its own mandates and muster lists. On occasion, in the heat of an official briefing or an informal discussion, I violated those rules, determined to press my point. It is challenging to choose the words to accurately express my opinion on a situation or the actions of others that do not sound overly scathing or confrontational. Many in command were inclined to view my manner of speaking as unbefitting a person of my rank.
Interesting. So you're too brash, too blunt. You like her, bro?
What? Lord Captain, any allegations of improper feelings or unsanctioned relations are utterly baseless and bordering on the insulting. Utterly baseless. Of course.
So, like, some things like that, they don't enjoy that. You can call me by my first name if you want.
I thank you for the honor, but I must decline. As a former military officer, I believe in the importance of order in all things, including the chain of command. You are the Lord Captain, my direct superior. I am not prepared to address you in any way other than as regulation dictates.
Thank you, Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Alright, I think we got time for one more little conversation. What up, Vigdis? Oh yeah, let me bolster the crew. Who are you, Octavius Vigdis Suri Otta of the Ptolemaic dynasty? What does the Voxmaster do? Ears and voice. They talking? Why do you look weird? Voidborn. Tell me about the Voidborn. The body and spirit of the vessel, eh? What's up? The ship? Do you like it? Admiring the stars beyond. Well, that's not ideal. Ah, Adira at last saved you. Yeah, Theodora really messed Adira up. I see. Cool. See ya. So yeah, that was a couple conversations. This is a good place to stop, I think. We'll do some more talking to people in another video. But yeah, this gives you an idea of kind of like the mini game of communication and relationships that happen on the ship. So like in different areas, you see a deer is like hanging out down here, and Abelard and Cassia and Argenta are more near the front. Abelard's like in the middle here. And as you collect companions, they will populate the ship. And like you can come onto the bridge and chat with them. And it becomes a pretty cool thing. So yeah, that's this video. We're gonna pause it here, do a little auto save, little quick save, as my only save of the session. And it hasn't gotten spicy yet, so I haven't really worried about getting killed, but I'm getting there. It's gonna get spicy real soon, and that higher level of difficulty is really gonna show itself. Let's see. I don't think I have anything else that I can really put on anybody. We're good. Cool. All right. Well, that was this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to y'all next time.